Hello friends, welcome to infyGyan. Today in this video we have another very interesting question from algebra. Here we have x plus 1 over x equal to root 3 given that x belongs to complex numbers and x cannot be equal to 0. Then it is said to find required expression E, which is product of, let us say, x minus 1 over x is E1, x square minus 1 over x square is E2, x cube minus 1 over x cube is E3, up to x8 minus 1 over x power 8 E8. So E is nothing but the product of E1, E2, E3 up to E8. Now our focus would be to find E1, find E2, find E3 up to E8, and then we will multiply to get to know required expression E. So if this path is correct, let's check whether it is correct or not. We have to find x minus 1 over x. We'll write our equation x plus 1 over x equal to square root 3. After squaring both sides, we will write x square plus 1 over x square plus 2 equal to root 3 square is 3. Now we will subtract 2 from both the sides. So x square plus 1 over x square would be equal to 3 minus 2, 1. Now to find x minus 1 over x, we need to subtract 2 from both the sides. Now LHS will give us x minus 1 over x whole square. And RHS is negative 1. Because of x belongs to complex numbers, we can write minus 1 equal to I square. After taking a square root both sides, we will get to know expression E1. It is x minus 1 over x plus minus I. Now we have E1. Similarly, we will find E2. Let's find out. We will write here E2. E2 is x square minus 1 over x square. So I will put a square and use algebraic formula. X square plus 1 over x square whole square minus 4. Now we know that x square plus 1 over x square is 1. So here we'll write 1 square minus 4 will be equal to 1 minus 4 will be equal to minus 3 will be equal to 3 times minus 1. Now minus 1 is I square, so 3I square. Now we have to take a square root both sides. So x square minus 1 over x square will become plus minus I square root 3. We have even x minus 1 over x plus minus I. Now our target is to find E3. So E3 is x cube minus 1 over x cube. We'll use algebraic formula and write over here x minus 1 over x times x square plus 1 over x square plus x minus 1 over x. Now E1 is x minus 1 over x and E1 is plus minus I. So we'll write here plus minus I. X square plus 1 over x square is 1 plus minus I. So we have addition of plus minus I with plus minus I. We will get plus minus 2I. Is this the correct path or the shortest path to get our answer? No, it is not. Still we have to find the remaining 5 values E4, E5, E6, E7, E8. So the smartest way of finding this product would be x plus 1 over x. This is known to us square root 3. We'll be squaring both sides and get x square plus 1 over x square plus 2 equal to 3 or equal to 1. Now we'll multiply both sides by x square. x square. X cannot be 0. We will get x power 4 plus x square times 1 over x square will be 1 equal to x square. Now let us assume x square equal to a. So I will be writing equation a square plus 1 equal to a, or a square minus a plus 1 equal to 0. Now we will check our equation at a equal to -1. Will it satisfy? So minus 1 square is plus 1. Minus times minus 1 again plus 1 plus 1. So LHS becomes 3. RHS is 0, which is not true. So we will write here a cannot be equal to -1, or a plus 1 cannot be 0. Now we can multiply both sides by a plus 1. We will write a plus 1 times a square minus a plus 1. In RHS, 0 times a plus 1 will be 0. Now LHS will give us a cube plus 1 cube. A cube plus b cube is a plus b times a square plus b square minus ab equal to 0. So we'll write here a cube equal to -1. Now a is x square. So we'll write here x square whole cube equal to -1. Using power rule, we will write x power 6 equal to -1. This is something very important result. Now we will consider E6 bracket. Let me write here x power 6 equal to -1, and if I will write E6 bracket, then it is x power 6 minus 1 over x power 6. Let's find out E6 first. So x power 6 is -1. We'll write here -1 minus 1 over -1 -1 plus 1, which will become 0. So we have E where we are multiplying E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7, E8. Out of these E's, means E1 to E8, if E6 is 0, then this product must be 0. So no need to figure out E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E7, E8. We can directly find out E6. If it is equal to 0, our required expression, which is in the product form of all, would be 0. I hope friends you will like this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe. Bye-bye.